Excellency, Mr. President, we also take immense pride in Sierra Leone's influential role as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. Your membership and participation provides a vital platform for amplifying not only the voice of Sierra Leone, but also that of the wider OACPF Fund.
Sierra Leone genuinely appreciates the OACP's phase of change and reform process consistent with implementing the vision to make the organization fit for purpose internationally. Let me also commend this assembly for upholding the spirit of solidarity and promoting sustainable and inclusive development.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Committee of Ambassadors is particularly honored and privileged to welcome this morning His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada Bio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Your Excellency, Mr. President, we are delighted when heads of state and government take time of their busy schedules to come on the Committee of Ambassadors. We see this as an indication of their deep interest in our work and a strong commitment to the organization. It is therefore with great humility and deep gratitude that we welcome you in our midst to address us. We are deeply honored and privileged. Your Excellency, Mr. President, the Committee of Ambassadors conveys its heartfelt congratulations to your recent re-election and resounding affirmation of your nation's trust in your leadership. You have indeed exhibited remarkable resilience and the wisdom throughout your tenure, fostering sustainable and inclusive development that has galvanized public support. We commend your significant contributions to your nation's developmental agenda. As we host you today, I would like to reiterate that the OACPS Fund stands in solidarity with the Republic of Sierra Leone, pledging support within our capacities whenever the need arises. Your Excellency, Mr. President, we also take immense pride in Sierra Leone's influential role as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. Your membership and participation provides a vital platform for amplifying not only the voice of Sierra Leone, but also that of the wider OACPF Fund, OACPF community on the global stage. Such influence is critical in shaping international decisions, policies, and standards. We also recognize your chairmanship of the African Union Committee on United Nations Security Council reform, and have full confidence that you will significantly strengthen Africa's push for equitable representation within the United Nations. Moreover, your proactive initiative on the pressing issue of climate change speak volumes about your visionary leadership. Aware of the disproportionate impact of environmental degradation on most of our countries, you have taken resolute steps to tackle this critical challenge, both domestically and internationally. Your leadership does more than elevate the discourse. It strengthens our collective efforts to mitigate the devastating consequences of climate change. Your Excellency, Mr. President, your visit today also coincides with a pivotal moment for our organization. We are eagerly preparing for the signing of the new Oacps-EU Partnership Agreement, slated for November 15, 2023 in Samoa. The subsequent focus will be on establishing effective structures and mechanisms at multiple levels: national, regional, continental, and Oacps-wide for the agreement's successful implementation. This then my echo heralds a revitalized era of cooperation with the European Union, build a robust political relationship and regional diversity. Our collective goal in the Oacps remains clear: to achieve sustainable development across all member states. Without exception, we are confident that a unified approach to enhancing political and economic partnership will position the Oacps as a formidable global player. We warmly welcome the role that the Republic of Sierra Leone continues to play as a member of the Oacps. Your presence here today is a plain testimony that the Republic of Sierra Leone will continue to make its positive contribution to the Oacps. In closing, I warmly welcome you once again, Mr. President. With your consent, I will now invite the Secretary General to formally introduce you to the OPS Committee of Ambassadors before we have the honor of hearing your address. The Secretary General.
Thank you, Chair. Your Excellency, Dr. Julius Madabio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and a privilege for me to introduce to the Committee of Ambassadors His Excellency Dr. Julius Madabio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, a beacon of leadership and transformation in West Africa. Having recently secured his re-election, President Bio's renewed mandate reflects the trust and confidence of the Sierra Leonean people, a trust to his unwavering commitment to the people's welfare and the nation's progress. Born to humble beginnings, President Bio's journey to the pinnacle of Sierra Leone's political landscape has been marked by resilience, dedication, and unwavering commitment to democratic principles. His early years in the military showcased his innate leadership abilities and an enduring desire to serve the Sierra Leonean people. This foundation set the stage for his eventual transition to the realm of democratic leadership, a transition that saw him play a critical role in restoring democracy to Sierra Leone in the mid-1990s. As President, His Excellency's tenure has been characterized by significant strides in areas that are paramount to Sierra Leone's development. Under his stewardship, the nation has seen commendable growth in its economic sectors, a renewed focus on education with the introduction of the key free quality school education program and marked improvements in infrastructure. Furthermore, his administration's commitment to transparency and anti-corruption measures has placed Sierra Leone on the global map as a country taking concrete steps towards CLIN governance. Equally noteworthy is President Bio's dedication to gender equality and women's empowerment, recognizing the pivotal role of women in nations building. His administration has consistently advocated for the improvement and inclusion of women at all levels of governance and society. Yet, what truly distinguishes President Bio is not just the list of his achievements, but the manner in which they were attained. Leading with empathy, vision, and an inclusive approach, he has consistently prioritized the voice of the ordinary Sierra Leone, ensuring that governance remains a collaborative effort between the leadership and the people. Today, as we congratulate him on his re-election, we are not just celebrating a political victory, we are celebrating the triumph of democratic values, resilience of the Sierra Leonean spirit, and the promise of a brighter future for the nation. In conclusion, I would like to recognize and applaud His Excellency President Bio's profound dedication to the OACPS. This is his third visit to our organization and address to the Committee of Ambassadors. This continuous engagement not only highlights his personal involvement, but also signifies the long-standing interest that Sierra Leone as a nation has consistently demonstrated towards the OACPS. Therefore, thank you, Mr. President, for honoring us again with your presence today. Welcome to the OACPS House, your house, and once again, welcome. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, the Secretary General, for the statement. The Chair now invites His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada Bio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, to make a statement to the Committee of Ambassadors. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, Committee of Ambassadors, Secretary General of the OACPS. I will never miss this opportunity to come here whenever I'm in Brussels. That is why I'm here today again. I'm very pleased to address this Committee of Ambassadors of our Organization of African, Caribbean, and Pacific States again, following my previous visit here in February. Let me begin by commending you for working closely with the Secretary General, tirelessly coordinating the affairs of the organization to advance our common agenda. Sierra Leone genuinely appreciates the OACPS phase of change and reform process consistent with implementing the vision to make the organization fit for purpose internationally. Let me also commend this Assembly for upholding the spirit of solidarity and promoting sustainable and inclusive development in the context of South-South, North-South, and triangular cooperation in achieving the organization's goal. The new partnership agreement between the OACPS and EU to be signed next month in Samoa is a key step to consolidating cooperation for the benefit of our people. I applaud the efforts of all parties concerned We will continue to work diligently to achieve this remarkable milestone. Collectively, we must strengthen trade cooperation and promote knowledge-based economies to accelerate sustainable development and poverty reduction in our countries. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, since 2018, my government has made immense progress in relevant areas of governance, human rights, and the rule of law, including the abolishment of the death penalty in 2021 and repealing the criminal libel law in 2020, increasing press freedom in Syria. As you may know, I won the 2023 presidential elections, campaigning on the significant development achievements of our new direction agenda amidst leadership in turbulent times with the COVID-19 pandemic and the Ukraine-Russia crisis that disrupted global governance and economies. With our vision of transforming the lives of our people through human capital development, Sierra Leone has mandated me for a second 5-year term. I will briefly highlight our key national development priority focus areas for sustainable development and social progress. The big 5 game changes are: 1, our flagship Feed Salary Initiative, which I launched on Monday, and it entails an ambitious agricultural program to boost agricultural productivity, to achieve food security and sovereignty. Sierra Leone has fertile arable land, abundant water resources, and ample sunshine. We will prioritize agricultural transformation for jobs and wealth creation. We see agribusiness as a key driver of growth for the country and a critical area of focus for investment. We seek strategic partnerships to harness the full potential of our agricultural sector. With a growing consumer market, investors can benefit from several preferential trade agreements. These include duty-free access to the Mano River Union market of more than 50 million people and the ECOWAS market of over 420 million people. The second priority area is human capital development that you have already alluded to. We continue to build our human capital base, invest more in healthcare as a key driver for productive society, and create equal opportunities for women across all walks of life. The third is youth employment schemes. As we all know, we have a youth bulge in Africa. This scheme is designed to provide an enabling environment for youth economic empowerment. We aim to create 500,000 jobs for our youth across key growth sectors in the next 5 years. The fourth is also we want to focus on revamping the public service architecture. As the engine for delivery, we hope that through service delivery, efficiency, and professionalism, we can accelerate the rate of development. The fifth is a priority area focused on technology and infrastructure development programs, and that will serve as pathway for sustainable economic growth. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at the regional level, Sierra Leone continues to support the consolidation of peace, security, and stability in West Africa and stands firmly by ECOWAS to uphold our values and democracy. Given this, I have visited Mali and Guinea and even invited the head of the military government in Mali, in all of these countries, to Sierra Leone to promote dialogue. We hope fruitful dialogue and cooperation, we help restore constitutionality and usher in development in the sub-region. When I last visited this august body, I appealed for your support for Sierra Leone's candidature for a non-permanency on the United Nations Security Council. With your overwhelming support, Sierra Leone has secured that mandate after 53 years high hiatus. Thank you. This victory reflects Sierra Leone's remarkable progress and exemplifies our collective success and the crucial role of developing countries in global decision-making. At this juncture, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors, it gives me great pleasure to convey my profound appreciation to your heads of state and government for their invaluable support to Sierra Leone. We will continue to work closely with member states to promote global and sub-regional peace, security, and stability. In my capacity as chair of the African Union Committee of 10 Heads of State and Government on the reform of the Security Council, commonly called CTEC, I'm charged with a mandate to promote, defend, and canvass the common African position. I will continue to champion, in good faith, our common cause to ensure that the historical injustices meted out to Africa is addressed. Already, verbal commitments have been made by the United States, France, the UK, and we are hoping to hear from China and Russia. With concerted action, I am of the firm conviction that we will succeed. Let me close by reassuring you, Mr. Secretary General and Committee of Ambassadors, of Sierra Leone's continued support for the organization's goal to create strong partnership and programs focused on the innovative potential of member countries. Without cooperation, the aspirations to make the organization fit for purpose will remain a distant dream. Therefore, I call on all member states to fulfill their financial obligations to the Oacps, which is essential to unlocking the much needed transformation of this noble institution. I thank you for your kind attention.
Your Excellency the President, thanks very, very much for very, very good statement.
Please subscribe to my new YouTube channel Don CLIN and hit the notification bell to be notified for new videos.